What's going on?
Well, that was unexpected.
So it seems you always want to go out early, huh? Run us those likes or I will slaughter every single one of you.
Come now, brother, let's not be rash. They're trying their best, I'm sure. Though, even I'm slightly irritated. How about you like the video and subscribe?
Aha, I'm dead.
We last left off the story with Bulma forcing a now young adult Bardock / Kakarot to take a shower. If you were wondering how old Bardock is now, well, Goku was 16 during the events of King Piccolo. Now add 2 years to his age, and now we have 18, so he's 18 years old. Back for story. Bardock walked out the bathroom, flaring his aura, drying himself off. A now drenched Bulma gritted her teeth, though before she could scold Bardock, he spoke with a serious expression and tone. Bulma, do you think you can repair or maybe upgrade my space pod? I need to go to a planet called Namek to revive my friend Namek, who was the creator of this planet's Dragon Balls. When he died, the Dragon Balls became inactive. The theory is that there are more on his own planet. Her eyes widened. She knew something was up. The Dragon Balls were now stone. She nodded and smiled. On one condition, I'm coming with you. Bardock reluctantly agreed, since Namek was more of a peaceful planet. This took Bulma 2 years to build. While the 2 years were fast, Aiden Bardock took another trip into the time chamber, now being the same age as Bulma. Before they left, Bardock sensed a familiar key signature heading into the planet. With that, he rushed into the sky. Now, in the path of the pod, he stopped her with one arm. Both Bardock and the men in the pod eyes widened when they saw each other. Without wasting another second, Bardock ripped the door of the pod and pulled Raditz out of the pod, destroying his scouter and embracing his son/brother. Okay, now this is getting weird, he thought to himself. Now Raditz, on the other hand, was so confused, he thought his brother was dead. Kakarot? Bardock nodded. Let him go. Yes, it's me. You've grown so... Brother. Luckily, he caught himself. How was this possible? Brother, you died. Is supposed to be dead. Bardock chuckled. Not even death can hold a Saiyan warrior. Raditz rolled his eyes. Gods, at least you know your origins. Then Raditz spoke once more. But why did you break my scouter? He said with skepticism all over his face. Frieza. Bardock said coldly. Raditz's eyes widened. How did he know about Frieza? Bardock could tell what he was thinking. Father left me with everything I need to know. On a message, Raditz nodded his head. Bardock handed him an upgraded scouter Bulma made and was off Frieza's radio. Raditz took it and scanned his brother's power level. To his surprise and shock, his little brother was stronger than Vegeta by a long shot. His power level was 55,000. He was so strong, but how? Bardock chuckled, amping it up a little bit more. His muscles bulk up a bit as he enters his Zakati state once more. Raditz was now terrified. He was slightly stronger than even Frieza now. What kind of training did he do? Raditz smiled. Father would be proud. With that, Bardock caught Raditz up speed and took him to Capsule Corp, introducing him to his now girlfriend Bulma. Conveniently touches on her annual visit, so Raditz and Tights noticed each other, and they liked what they saw. Bardock's requested gi was made, and to top it off, he wore Piccolo's cape as a symbol of victory. Frieza was next. He will make him suffer. He wanted nothing more to see the horror of Frieza's face after being invested by a Saiyan. With that, Bardock, Bulma, Raditz, and Tights made their way to Namek. With an addition to Raditz's ship, they managed to make the ship larger with last-minute upgrades, a durable training room with gravity. A week passed and they arrived on planet Namek. When the group arrived, Bardock sensed something was wrong. A few key signatures dropping in one area. If we're going off the original, the trip to Namek gave Goku a 9-time boost, though here Bardock was more focused on Raditz getting stronger. So this would give Raditz a 18 times boost, while Bardock gets a 6.5 times boost. This would give Bardock a power level of 357,500, and Raditz a power level of 27,000, which I believe is stronger than Vegeta. Bardock's thoughts were interrupted by Frieza soldiers. Before they could destroy the ship, he used their own ki blast to kill them by pouring his own ki into the blast and tossing it at them, evaporating them. Frieza, he said, his fist trembling with anger and rage. He turned to Raditz, ordering him to protect Bulma and Tights and help them gather the Dragon Balls. With that, he rocketed off to the highest power levels on the planet. Seeing Frieza and Zarpon and Dory attacking a village, he roared and rushed at them, launching a full-power Tyrant Lancer blast them away, killing Zarpon and Doria. Before Frieza could react, Bardock entered his Hikari Raf state, spin-kicking the Tyrant on the head and launching another Tyrant Lancer. The blast and Ghost Frieza knock him out instantly, make him fall into the water. Bardock, thinking he's dead, he laughed to himself. Finally, he's dead, thanking Bardock for the help. With that, they gave him a Dragon Ball and poured him towards Guru's temple. There was another Dragon Ball there, maybe Guru can help him. Bardock smiled and nodded, now being in a great mood getting his revenge against Frieza. So, he flew towards Guru's temple. When he arrived, Nail nodded his head at him, thanking him for protecting his people. He stepped aside, letting him in to see Lord Guru. When he walked in, Guru spoke, "You're an unusual case, Saiyan. I sense something strange from you. Besides that, I thank you for defending my people. Come, open your mind to me." Bardock nodded. Not long after, Raditz arrived for the Bulma and Tights with the radar. "They're with me," he stated, before opening his mind to Guru. A few minutes passed and Guru spoke. "I see, fate gave you another chance, Saiyan, and you are doing great deeds. Here, let me help you on your journey." With that, he unlocked Bardock's potential. This feeling was similar, but this time, it was more intense. His power shook the planet, which inadvertently woke up the Emperor. Bardock now has a power level of 3,217,500, surpassing Goku's base power level 25 Frieza. Guru gave them the Dragon Ball and also unlocked Raditz's potential, seeing how powerful he was. This would give Raditz a power level of 243,000. If you're wondering where Nap and Vegeta are, they're on Frieza's ship, locked up. Speaking of Frieza, the planet began shaking violently as Frieza screamed, powering up to his maximum, skipping all his storms, second and third, going straight to final form. He was going to make the Saiyan that knocked him out suffer. He will have his revenge. Bardock was shocked. How did Frieza survive? He thought, feeling the terrifying amount of power coming from Frieza right now. He snapped out of it and launched himself at Frieza, Raditz telling him no, but he just didn't listen, flying towards him. He had to be the one to stop Frieza. He must stop Frieza here and now. The group hurried and summoned Purunga, wishing for Kami to come back to life so the Dragon Balls on Earth would be restored. Though that was kind of a weird wish since Piccolo Jr. feuded with Kami back in the Piccolo saga. So, Purunga did the next best thing. He wrung back the original Namekian, so that then he would split that Namekian into Kami and King Piccolo. Though they had two more wishes surprising to them. So, Raditz, fearing for his brother, would yell at the dragon, "Make my brother the Saiyan of legend." Poor words, Raditz. Purunga's eyes would glow. And now Bardock was the legendary Super Saiyan like Z, Broly, and Kale. Still in base, Bardock rushed at Frieza, his anger climbing the closer he got to their Emperor. A green aura surrounded him. As he stops, staring at Frieza, his hair would rise, spiking up, turning a purplish blue color. He then stares into the sky, feeling the power rushing through him. And then out of nowhere, he screams, his power exploding, the sky's colors flipping, Namek's oceans crashing on each other, rocks falling to the ground. The planet is trembling. Bardock is laughing. Hell's power grows and grows and grows, and so does he. He bulks up, and with one final scream, his power explodes. Frieza wanted to do nothing more and just fly off his planet and leave. He was terrified, shaking, cursing to himself not being able to kill Bardock when he had the chance to. When the smoke cleared, it revealed Bardock and his new, bulking state. His hair spiked up, green, his pupils nowhere to be found. Even from a distance, he is towering over Frieza. He is massive. He cackles and points his finger at Frieza.
You, Frieza, will be the first of my victims.
The Emperor fell to his knees, shaking, on the verge of tears. What was this? This must be the Super Saiyan. Well, you're half correct, Frieza. This was a legendary Super Saiyan. Frieza, angered by his own cowardice, stands up and began to scream, powering up to his 100% form, bulking up a bit. Bardock only brushes this off and powers up some more, exerting his dominance. And with a final, Tyrant Lancer, he fires the massive green blast at Frieza, who catches it, though, since Bar's power levels in the 700 millions now, yeah, Frieza's obliterated once it touches him. With that, Bardock cackles, his power only climbing. Raditz, Bulma, and Tights saw the whole thing. Tights and Raditz were shitting bricks basically. Bulma was having other thoughts, though Tights smacked her out of it and told her to get her man. And she does so, and it's over.